Hallöchen, Hallöchen, Hallöchen. Herzlich willkommen zurück zu 1979 Revolution Black Friday. Wir zoomen das Play und haben das Kapitel beendet. Das war gut, dass ich da vorher abgebrochen habe, die Folge. Chapter 4. Not the Iran you left. Nicht der Iran, den du verlassen hast. Reza Avenue.
This is not the Iran you left a year ago. The people are angry, especially after Babak burned down the cinema Rex.
Are you talking about the fire?
Don't tell me you haven't heard of Cinema Rex. Over 400 people died in that fire. And now, it's time for answers.
You think it can get out of control?
Look, it could get ugly, but we won't achieve anything through violence.
How are the people gonna take on an army?
Look, Reza John, you have to believe in the power of people, okay? Good will triumph. Now come on, it's time to discover what this revolution's all about.
Okay, ich darf mich bewegen. Was ist er denn für einer?
That's an interesting look.
I've seen this guy before. He calls himself the Walking Dead. He's a walking memorial.
Pesaram, my son, please take a picture. Show the world what is happening here.
Use the camera
Okay,
button to
Reza,
enter photography.
just look at this street as a sandwich.
Are you okay, Babak?
Yeah, I'm great. Oh, Liam, it's the perfect analogy with the perfect ingredients. The bread, the cheese, the siyadune, the sabzi, and the tea.
Saman, The Walking Dead. Some protesters wore graphic photographs of murdered revolutionaries and became walking billboards. Whether the victims were killed on the street, tortured or executed, their stories were immortalized in the revolutionary landscape. Saman won't forget this, okay. Ist doch gut, oder? Approach and click on Hotspot. War jetzt hier rechts ein Hotspot, habe ich mich da am Hotspot genähert. Scheinbar nicht.
Think about it, Reza. The laborers, the bazaris, they're the bread, the noon. You can't make a lochman without barbari, and you definitely can't have a functioning society without workers.
Okay, I'm listening.
The bazaars, the people's market in Iranian cities. Bazaris, shopkeepers and merchants were instrumental in the resistance movement against the Shah. Immer wenn die Kamera aufgeht. Ah, okay. Aber das hatten wir jetzt schon. Können wir noch was anderes? Ach, das können wir noch fotografieren, okay. A new leader, Ayatollah Khomeini. Ach, den kenne ich zumindest vom Namen her. A cleric and strong critic of the Shah was the central figure that many hoped would become the new leader of Iran. Nochmal. Das hatten wir jetzt schon, oder nicht? Ja.
I bet you don't see too many paycons in Germany.
Paykan, the Iranian chariot. Paykan is the unofficial national car of Iran. After the revolution, the new Islamic government simplified the design and only produced the car in white. Okay. Ist das jetzt so gut?
I bet you don't see too many paycons in Germany.
Nee. Das stimmt.
The exit doors were locked. The Iranian government says that the death toll from the terrorist attack on Cinema Rex and Abadan has officially reached 400. Radio Iran reports that the bodies of 377 people were recovered from the rubble. 2 weeks ago, the cinema was filled with moviegoers when terrorists, who were positioned at all four corners of the theater, set it ablaze. The exit doors were locked, leaving the patrons unable to escape the building. Our BBC journalist in Tehran says that this is the biggest act of violence involving arson that Iran has ever seen. Another cinema in Shiraz was burned, and a bomb explosion in a restaurant injured one person. A week before that, a total of 3 people were killed at a cinema in Mashhad. The Iranian government says that the death toll from the terrorist attack on Cinema Rex
Whoa.
in Abadan has officially reached 400.
400 Leute
Radio
im
Iran
Kino.
reports that the bodies of 377 people were recovered from the rubble.
As I was saying, Reza, the cheese, the paneer, that's what makes a sandwich a sandwich. And the cars we drive, the clothes we wear, the things we follow, that's what makes Iran, Iran. We're one of the biggest exporters of oil in the world, and our people still have to stand in line to fill up their tanks. Tell me that isn't backwards.
Da das echte Bild. Oil boom. The oil strikes of late 1978 brought a sudden halt in oil production, leading to widespread shortages. Na klar, wenn die
Chemicals
ganzen...
down, mint, basil, tarragon, the students, writers, the revolutionaries, giving us the extra kick we need to set change in motion.
Ich will gerne wissen, was da drauf steht. Jetzt habe ich da seine Hand da drauf. Okay, da haben wir das richtige Bild. Freedom for political prisoners. The Shah demanded that anyone who questioned his rule be imprisoned, tortured or sentenced to death. Jeder, der ihn irgendwie in Frage stellt, wird gefoltert, eingesperrt oder direkt zum Tode verurteilt.
And my brother are rotting in jail. How many more must unjustly be imprisoned so that the Shah can live in his lavish palace and deny us our basic freedoms? Here, brother, read the truth of what is really happening. Anything else you read is corrupt and filled with lies.
Merci, خواهر. Thank you, sister.
خواهش میکنم برادر. Stay true, brother.
It's the only legitimate source to read now.
Ah, wir haben noch eine Speech gefunden. Kann ich die irgendwie abspielen? Stories? Ah, da war eine Speech.
I have repeatedly said that neither my desire, nor my age, nor my position allows me to govern. I don't want to have the power or the government in my hand. I am not interested in personal power. It is the Iranian people who have selected their own capable and trustworthy individuals and give them the responsibilities. However, personally, I can't accept any special role or responsibility. After the Shah's departure from Iran, I will not become a president nor accept any other leadership role. Just like before, I limit my activities only to guiding and directing the people.
Er wollte also nicht irgendwer werden, okay? Ich lese das mal nicht alles vor, aber die Speeches können wir uns natürlich sehr gern anhören.
The Iranian government says that the death
Das kannten wir schon.
The foundation of our Islamic government is based on freedom of dialogue and will fight against any kind of censorship. In the Islamic Republic, the rights of the religious minorities are respectfully regarded. Our future society will be a free society, and all the elements of oppression, cruelty, and force will be destroyed. We would like to run the Islamic government like Islam at its beginning, so that people know how different the Islamic democracy is from other democracies. If the people of the world know the benefits of Islam, my hope is that they all become Muslims.
Okay.
You're welcome, sister.
Ach, da bin ich. Ich wollte gerade sagen, wo bin ich? Wie komme ich hier wieder raus?
It's time to know the truth about what's really going on in
That's the Zoroastrian symbol, Futuhat. In school they tell us it means royal power,
Here you go,
but my
sister.
mom always told me it stands for inner strength.
Zoroastrian roots. One of the oldest religions in the world, Zoroastrianism, originated in ancient Iran over 3,500 years ago. Various principles within Judaism, Christianity, and Islam can be traced to Zoroastrian teachings. Ach was. Ach was.
Here, take this.
Also, ich dachte, hier wäre noch vielleicht noch was anderes. Warte, da war doch was anderes, oder? Scheinbar nicht. Viele Leute auf den Straßen. Finde ich gut. Barbari bread. Barbari is Iran's national flatbread. It's common to find a non-vayi or bread bakery on every street corner. Okay.
Anyways, the bitter siyadune, the black seats on top, are all the people left in the shadows by the Shah. The drug addicts, the beggars, the poor.
Woman and child. While some enjoyed a time of great prosperity during the Shah's rule, poverty and inequality became a rapidly growing problem.
The rich get richer and the poor get poorer. There's no chance for people like her in Iran today.
Let the smoke of this Esfand protect you, my son.
Inshallah. Merci Khanum. I hope you and your child find what you need.
Esfando esfandone, esfansio sedune, betareke chishme
Ah, da komme ich nicht durch, okay.
Take a listen. Baradar, bia ye cheesy daram vasad. I have something special for you.
Look at all these cassettes.
I have lots of Khomeini and even Shariat Nadari. Ye gush kon?
How did you get these?
My brother, he has a connection. But you can find them here and all over the city.
Wer ist wer? Rock'n'Roll Mixtape. Ist das Khomeini?
All the magazines are writing that
Yeah.
when their reporters went to investigate the situation inside Iran, they witnessed Iran was a country whose population had started to march peacefully, numbering in many millions of people throughout the entire nation.
You see,
Men, women,
I'm not the
and
only one
children,
with these
old and
cassettes.
young, marched non-violently in the streets. They were all demanding that they didn't want this Shah. So when the people don't want this public servant, he has to step aside. We don't want this public servant. We should step aside and we'll select a new leader ourselves. It's the people's right to say this public servant, this honest and decent man who wants to better our country to its highest heaven. We don't want him to be the one to do it. Don't they have that right? Isn't it a human right that every person has the right to determine his own destiny? Well, these people want to determine their own destiny, and they don't want this Mr. Public Servant.
Secret tapes. The most widespread and successfully undetected form of revolutionary communication was through the circulation of audio tapes that featured speeches by influential clerics.
Let's get to the front before the crowd pushes us back.
Cool, let's do it.
This is gonna be great, Reza. One day we can tell our kids about this.
Na, hoffentlich.
Paul, keep your eyes on me and let's not lose each other in the crowd.
Okay. Nächster Ladebildschirm. Die Kapitel sind relativ kurz. Das ist jetzt schon Kapitel 5. Keine Ahnung, wie viele Kapitel es gibt. Aber doch kein neues Kapitel, war nur einfach, doch. Glorious Shining Iran.
The Shah claims our nation is a democracy. But how can that be true when we are imprisoned and executed for our beliefs?
That's Bibi. She's one of the leaders of the student front. What do you think, Reza?
She doesn't hold back, huh?
Because she says what we're all thinking.
Join me in welcoming Brother Abbas, a personal hero of mine, and a man who has endured persecution and torture for his vision of a free Iran. I am honored to share this stage with you, and we are all humbled by your courage.
Thank you, Miss Golistan. Durud, durud, durud! Baradara khahara! This government represents a regime whose leader, Mohammad Reza Pahlavi, came to power illegitimately.
Come on, Reza, join in.
Yes, boss. Say it, brother.
In our Senate and Majlis are therefore illegitimate.
That's right,
We as
illegitimate.
the Iranian people, we must never forget what happened at the Cinema Rex by the hands of the secret police, the Babak. They trapped 425 innocent women, children, and men inside the cinema and burned it to the ground.
Pretty impressive, huh?
Man, Babak, these people love him.
Reza, you should be taking pictures of this. This is a momentous occasion.
Man, look at all those people on stage. Who are they?
All the major players are represented. You got the clergy, the communists, the Tudeh party, student leaders from the National Front, even the Mujahideen is represented.
All of them are here to support Abbas?
It's dangerous for Abbas, but that's what he needs to do.
How long do you think a truce will last?
I don't know, we'll see.
Errichten sich alles?
Still hiding behind the camera. Something's never changed.
Ali!
Reza,
what are you doing here?
Let me look at you.
Ali? I can't believe you're here. What are you doing here? Babak and the military are everywhere.
Babak, get over here. Thanks for bringing Reza out. About time my cousin opened his eyes to the real world.
Ali, where you been? For Jai?
I'm sorry it's been so long. I had to disappear for a bit. No one knows I'm back yet, so let's keep it.
Wait, are you no longer with the Mujahideen?
What have you heard? Shishanidi.
What did you do?
A few of us separated from the Mujahideen, and we committed ourselves to bringing the Shah down at any price.
Ali, you know this is a peaceful movement. Brother Abbas is preaching non-violence up there.
How's that working out, Babak, huh? Because I am for the side that wants to win.
I see some of our friends have decided to join us. Khosh oomadi. Welcome. Let them arrest us. Let them beat us. Let them jail us. They are our brothers in wolves' clothing.
This is a peaceful
This is our democratic right. We've done
illegal.
nothing wrong. You cannot arrest him.
Take your hands off her.
Let
This
me
way.
go.
Move.
This is a disgrace, Reza. We're all supposed to be on the same side. We're all countrymen.
They work for the Shah. What do you expect, Babak?
They're working because they need the money, not because they want to be soldiers. Reza, you must take a picture of this. People need to see the truth.
See? There's always a battle.
Hey, Ali, what are you doing? Come on! Let's get out of here. The soldiers aren't the enemy, Ali. They're oppressed workers. Don't you get that? They're forced to take orders by our oppressors. We're all the same in the eyes of this abusive government.
What? Ali, you should listen to him.
Seriously, Babak? Do you hear yourself? Nobody forced them to put on those uniforms.
What choice do they have, Ali? They need their jobs.
So we should pity them.
Don't pity them. They're doing this to take care of their families.
Family? What about my family? My father? Arrested, tortured, murdered, and for what?
What choice did he have? If you're gonna cry, Babak, weep for him.
When does it stop, Ali?
When we make it stop. I fight for the innocents lost in that Evin prison.
You worry about your damn soldiers.
You win?
Don't do this, Reza. Trust me. You throw that rock, and it's gonna change you.
You can do this. Make a stand.
Just drop it, Reza.
Ali, what about what Abbas is saying up there about peace and prayer?
Stick to your pictures, Reza. Why live in the real world when you can just take snapshots of it instead?
Listen to him, Ali. Doros mi did. You made the right choice, Reza. What are a few rocks going to do other than justify the army to attack us?
Eben.
This is Ali's thing, not mine.
They're taking Abbas. Final chance to redeem yourself. Do what's in
Don't
your
listen to
heart.
him, Reza. It's not the only way.
Nein.
I'll stick to taking pictures.
You disappoint me, Reza.
Nein, 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 das mach ich nicht. Wow.
Look what Ali started. Come on, let's get out of here.
Whoa! Wait, hey, watch out!
This is illegal. All of you go home.
Oh, was hätte ich machen müssen? Draufklicken oder was? Eine Kamera! Wir dürfen auf keinen Fall da liegen lassen. Glorious Shining Iran. Okay, ich fange schon mal an, mich zu verabschieden, weil ich sofort, sobald das Ladebildschirm weg ist, sobald das ist, drücke ich auf Pause. Ich tue mich echt schwer mit den Entscheidungen. Viel schwerer als bei The Walking Dead oder so, weil das war echt, wisst ihr, das war real. Das waren einfach damals echte Menschen auf den Straßen und die haben wirklich so gehandelt. Das ist einfach Realität. Und das macht es unglaublich schwer, sich da zu entscheiden. Ich probiere jetzt so zu entscheiden, aus meinem Wohnzimmer raus, während ich hier im Jogginganzug vor meinem Computer sitze und Essen im Kühlschrank habe, ein Dach über dem Kopf habe, eine einigermaßen funktionierende Regierung, habe. Könnt ihr jetzt sagen, was ihr wollt, ich finde das so. Und da ist es einfach zu sagen, nein, ich werfe den Stein nicht. Nein, ich möchte hier das auf eine friedliche Weise lösen. Und wie Babak gesagt hat, hieß er so? Babak? Ich glaube schon. Die müssen halt die wollen ihre Jobs behalten, die brauchen das Geld, deshalb arbeiten die. Das sind nicht die Feinde, die Soldaten, die Polizisten da. Nicht alle, da gibt's bestimmt auch welche, die von Grund auf für die Sache einstehen und für die Sache kämpfen und hinter der Sache stehen. Aber es gibt über die Hälfte, bin ich mir sicher, die das nur machen, weil es ihr Job ist, die das tun müssen. Und mit diesen schlauen Worten verabschiede ich mich aus dieser Folge und dieser Aufnahmesession. Bis zum nächsten Mal bei 1979 Revolution Black Friday. Macht's gut. Tschüss, Jan!